Why do Nigerians have to buy Naira in Nigeria? Why?
Hello guys, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. Now, as the anti-corruption war takes the center stage here in Nigeria, reactions has continually trailed a video that has gained media attention of Hilder Dokubo, who is a Nollywood actor, and has called on the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to probe bank managers who collaborate with POS operators to perpetrate what we call Naira Raketiaring, which in her words, she says is the real Naira abuse. Now recall that the Central Bank of Nigeria had ordered KUDA, MONIEPOINT and OPAY to stop forthwith the further registration of new accounts on their platforms in the wake of the Naira Abuse saga that is rocking the nation of Nigeria. I'd like you to sit back and hear the words of Hilder Dokubo, which has gained media attention, and I'll be coming back to give you the thoughts of Dr. Reuben Abati and Rufai Useni, who are journalists in Arise News. Please intentionally remember to hit the like button so that YouTube can recommend this video for more people to get to see as a way of courtesy to the producers of this content. Take a look.
This is an emergency, and it needs to be addressed immediately by the financial regulatory bodies in Nigeria. Why do Nigerians have to buy Naira in Nigeria? Why? Because that's exactly what this amounts to. You buy Naira at from between 5% and 10% of how much you want to withdraw based on the location. So if you are in my community, for instance, you get to pay 10%. If you are in Port Harcourt, maybe you get to pay 5%. Maybe if you are right in front of the bank, but right now, they all have uniform charges. They'll tell you it's 300 Naira per this, per with 5,000 or so. Who owns those POSs? Because after you pay to withdraw, your bank still charges you bank charges. So the average Nigerian is paying multiple times to withdraw the same amount of money. Who owns the POSs? Who in the bank is ensuring that the citizens of Nigeria buy Naira in Nigeria? Regulatory body. That is the real abuse of the Naira.
You've seen it for yourself. Now let's jump right into Arise News to hear from Dr. Reuben Abati and Rufai Useni as they have obviously given their nod to the recent actions of the Central Bank of Nigeria.
I must say I agree with her. That is the real abuse of the Naira. I've never been a victim, but I think the main point is that these POSs need to be regulated and the ATM machines should work. Again, who owns those POSs? Rufai.
The question of financial inclusion.
Yes.
If you financially include people in those lower areas, they will not need to go through all those pain of POSs. But you don't have bank ATMs dispensing in those local areas.
They're not working.
They're not working and all of that. So the POS people, in all fairness, then feels the market. And it's a business. There needs to be a markup for them to be able to make it back. So the question we should ask is, what can we do as regards regulating the markup? Because also the markup is based on the availability, one, of cash, two, how difficult it is for them to be able to get the cash. Because like she said rightly, there's an also ecosystem at the back and the bank at the end that get them cash, which is also that. So please, you cannot also, in the process of demonizing POSs, forget that it's a business.
Yeah, but
even if you have a cash back, you get something. It's just like you also saying that because transferring should be an add-on. Why are we paying certain money to NIPS while we do interbank transfers and all of that? That's just a conversation.
Yes,
also.
I like that conversation.
So, but also let us, I think what we should now call for is how we can make this system a whole lot better for the people. But I don't think it's binary. It's a charge. It's a line charge. It's a service rent that they're giving you.
Yeah, but it should be regulated.
Also, in all fairness, Oji, the POS regulators are not forcing you. You see them by the road, you come to them because there's not enough financial inclusion and you can't get money.
All right,
they are not forcing you. No, I've been a victim. I've been a many times.
Go ahead.
Part of it that I do not understand
Yes.
is the fact that when you go to the banks don't have cash.
That's the point.
Even in the banking house, they will tell you that they don't even have 100,000 Naira.
Come on.
If you like, you go to 4 branches, they will say no money. They have not sent us money. You go to the ATM, there is no money. But these POS operators have money. Yes, financial inclusion, they're supposed to promote electronic transactions. But do you know that if you are looking for cash, if you go to these same POS operators, the same cash that is not in the banks, they will give you and they will charge you. So why do the POS operators, why do they have cash and banks don't have cash? And that's a part of Hilder Dokubo's contribution, which I consider very important. That these bank managers and their tellers should be probed.
Absolutely.
Because what she's saying is that the banks have abdicated their responsibility of serving customers. They are now pushing the cash to this POS. Yeah, the POS, they were supposed to help in electronic transaction and make transaction easier, but they are creating a situation whereby the banks have become mortuaries, where you cannot get live cash.
I mean. So
this is a part of the problem. And I support the CBN saying that some of these groups, because these POS people, they say they are working for OPAY, they are working for KUDA, they are working for MONIEPOINT and all that. The CBN has taken the decision to suspend further opening of accounts at that level. And I think that it's one of the attempts by the CBN to address these challenges that people have drawn up. Positive issues, about transfer and all that. But we are saying that no matter how good an idea is, Nigerians will abuse it.
Dr. Why don't you do bank transfer?
Leave Dr. Abati alone. It's a choice. The same thing is a choice.
You make your choices.
I think you both have made fantastic points, really, and I think
the Bermuda Triangle in Nigerian financial system. No, I go by the old way. I like checks. That one you can monitor.
All right. Well, I wish we had more time to take our final story, but we do not have time. Yes, we will take it tomorrow. I mean, I think that is an important story as well. Well, I'd like to thank you both for your great analysis. As always, so much stress. Dr. Abati, please do transfer sometimes. I mean, that's all we're asking. That's all we're asking.
You've seen it yourself. Now, Nigerians are not completely ignorant of the reasons why the bankers have encouraged more POS standpoints. By virtue of the fact that we are all aware that the Nigerian government also encourages the cashless policy. But here's the point. We've come to observe that Nigerians take advantages of every policy to enrich themselves, because we have seen situations where you go into a bank in quotes, and the bank will tell you that we can just offer you 10,000 naira. They can't even give you 50,000 naira or 100,000 naira in recent times. And when you go to their ATMs are all shut down. It's not paying. But when you go to the POS, you see that POS people have the monies, and they do well to make sure that people pay before they can access cash. And there are undertones to this whole thing, because a lot of people have said it that it's alleged that the POS operators have an alliance with some of the bank managers and the customer tellers who ensure they give them cash. And this whole rumors went on when we had the emiefele cash scarcity period, where it was obvious that most bank managers were complicit. And this is the problem we're talking about. Nobody is saying that we should not encourage a cashless policy, but all we're saying is that in a bid for us to encourage a cashless policy, it should not be used against Nigerians, where Naira will become racketeered and people will have to buy Naira as it is right now. Like we all know in Nigeria that most of the time before you go to any POS, you have to pay for it. Just like Rufai Useni said, it's true, it's a business. But the point is that it's becoming the narrative, it's becoming the traditional thing that we must have to pay for money before we can access it. And this is what people are seriously condemning. At least there should be a regulatory body that will regulate prices. A lot of people have spoken about this thing, not just in the Naira area, in other goods and services. Let there be a regulation to say this cement price will be at this amount, rice price will be at this amount, indomie price, so that everybody will know that this is the standard price. I know that there are also differences in location. Other considerations can be made. But for people to wake up and sell what they want to sell, how they want to sell it, is obviously unacceptable. I'd like you to please go to the comment section and drop your thoughts. Let's get to know what you think about the current situation and the nation of Nigeria, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We really not take it lightly. Also do well to intentionally hit the share buttons to those you think who want to know about the current happenings in the financial sector, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We really not take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. See you on our next video. Bye for now.